Hey guys, it's Matt from Pop Review Movie Podcast. This last weekend, San Diego Comic-Con happened. Marvel had two big panels, one better than the other. Actually, they both are pretty good. So let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Which ones am I most excited for? What they announced. Like I said, San Diego Comic-Con happened. I feel like the biggest thing was Marvel. They had two panels, an animation panel, which had some pretty cool stuff, and then the live action panel where they did phase 5. They said phase 4 is almost over, phase 5's happening. They gave us almost all phase 5, and then they gave us 3 movies in phase 6. We are in the Multiverse Saga. We now have a definitive saga. We definitely know it's multiverse these next 3 phases. I feel like I could have picked up on that. Just it's now confirmed, and it's great to hear. So we're going to go from least favorite or least excited to excited. I'm actually excited for all these, but it's just, you had to put one on the bottom to one on the top. So before I start, there was a few things missing that I think that have been announced. Armor Wars wasn't there, so we'll just see how that plays into it. But there's a behemoth of stuff they announced. So we're going to start at number 21, XMen, the XMen 97. I never really saw the animated show when it was on the first time around, but since it's been announced, I think on Disney Plus Day, I think last year or this year, I don't know. I feel like there's so many things now with these streaming networks or these streaming services. Ever since then, people have been going crazy for it. I've been kind of reading into it, and I'm excited for it, but because I don't really know anything, because there's more shinier things ahead of it, I'm going to say that probably a lot this video. I had to put it down there at the 21. It comes out late 2023, but it sounds cool. I feel like Marvel's really stepping up their animation game, so let's go. Let's see it. Number 20, What If Season 2. Now, I liked What If Season 1, but like I said, there's shinier things ahead of it. I just feel like it was fun to watch because it was kind of easy breezy to watch and nothing. It wasn't like you had to really sit down like the other shows and see all the Easter eggs. It was just kind of like it wasn't connected until the end. Whereas I guess the whole thing was sort of connected, but it didn't really connect until the end. So it was very easy to watch and a fun 9 episodes. And they released some of the stories and they sound interesting, but the one big problem I had with the first season was that some of the stories just played out the same way with different characters. So I heard some of them like Odin meets the Mandarin, a Hela story. Those sound like those sound like they're going in different directions because I don't think Odin and Mandarin ever met. No, they didn't in the MCU. So obviously it has to be a different story. But those are the ones I love the most. The ones that were it's a completely new story and not like we plucked one person out and plucked one person in and see what happens. I know that is what If is sort of about, but I like the more original stories. That comes out early 2023, so soon. And they already greenlit season 3, so I'm excited. I'm gonna watch all these, so I'm excited no matter what. Number 19, Spider-Man freshman year. Now I love Spider-Man. I'll take Spider-Man content all day, every day. But like I said, the animated stuff is towards the bottom because the live action stuff is so much flashier. It's like when you see something shiny ahead of you, you want to ditch whatever you're doing. My biggest question with the show is it canon? Because when they released all this stuff, and Norman Osborn, they said, is filling in the shoes for Tony Stark. Norman Osborn hasn't been introduced in the MCU, so it's like, is this canon? Is this not? I'm going to watch either way, and it's going to be fun because all the villains, and he has great villains, and Daredevil's in, Doctor Strange is in it, so that means it makes sense, and Charlie Cox is voicing Daredevil, so it sounds like it's canon, but just the Norman Osborn thing kind of confuses me. Is this how they're introducing him? And there really wasn't many details, but that comes out I think it comes out in Disney Plus 2024, and they already greenlit a second season sophomore year. So, there's one more animated thing kind of higher up, and there's a reason why for it, but this is my highest one because I love Spider-Man. It's just, you can't go wrong. I can take it every day, all day. And I also love the idea of seeing him before Civil War, and seeing him, I feel like what we're going to see him in the future movies is kind of neighborhood Spider-Man. A friendly neighborhood Spider-Man and kind of not relying on other characters and really comics accurate. So I'm excited to see it. Doc Ock is in it. And I'm like, well, he never met Doc Ock. So is it canon? Marvel, is it canon? It's my big question. That's why it's kind of low. If it was canon, probably a little higher. Number 18, I know I just said Spider-Man freshman year was my top one, but I forgot I Am Groot, and probably should switch that for that reason. But the reason I Am Groot is a little higher is because I saw a trailer, and it looks really cute. I mean, like, the more I can visually see, I think the higher it goes on my list, and you can kind of track that for this list, for the hype list that I'm making right now. I mean, they're shorts, but I think it's going to be great. Baby Groot's adorable. He walks so Baby Yoda can run. I'm excited to see it. Like I said, the trailer looked cute, and that comes out very soon, August 10th. Can't wait. And it's all the episodes because they're like 5 minutes each, I think. So let's see what they can do with that. And I read that Rocket's in it, which that sounds kind of fun. The two of them, great pair. So number 17, my first live action project. It is Echo. I am very excited for it. I liked her in Hawkeye. My only reason why it's low is because there was no new details. They just gave like it's coming out summer 2023. So it couldn't get more hyped for it that I already am. Like they could have said like Charlie Cox is going to be in it or Vincent D'Onofrio. Like they could have confirmed that stuff and I've been like, oh yes, like I'm excited. But they didn't. So I'm still excited, but not that much because nothing really changed. Number 16, Loki Season 2. Now you're probably thinking, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why isn't this higher? And I love the first season. But like I said, kind of with Echo, and these are going to be a few in a row. I am already hyped for Loki 2 as much as I can be. Like, give me something, give me a villain, give me something. Like, you're filming, so you wrote it, and you know what it's about. And all they gave was it coming out summer 2023, which is exciting because that cliffhanger, we've been waiting since summer 2021. So, I mean, I'm all for it. But like I said, you can only be so hyped for a certain amount of time before you need to feed me more to get me more hyped. You know? I want to be fat hyped. That makes no sense. I'm so sorry. That was a terrible analogy. Blade, like I said, not much. I'm excited for it. I'm very fucking excited for it. I've heard little details here and there. But all they gave was it's coming out November 3rd, 2023, right? Yes, November 3rd, 2023. I'm a little upset they didn't do a Halloween date. I feel like that would have been cool. But it's right after Halloween, so it kind of fits still. Mahershala Ali's going to kill it. He's fucking amazing. So, like I said, I can only be so hyped for it. Number 14, we got some new info for number 14. Captain America New World Order. My favorite part of Falcon Winter Soldier was Falcon, his story, the kind of political undertones of him becoming Captain America. And once they kind of teased the end credit with Sharon Carter, I just was really excited for what was next with the two of them. Because I feel like Bucky, I don't know if this is a hot take, but Bucky kind of he didn't really do anything in the story. So, they confirmed two things. The name, New World Order, so it kind of sounds political, so I'm very excited that they're going to keep the same tone, because that was really good in the show, and the writer is the same. And two, it is coming out May 3rd, 2024. It kind of surprised me that they're doing this in May instead of another one, because this is a big movie, but I feel like the other one that I have higher up that is in July of 2024, I feel like, no, it's Captain America, so yeah, I can see it being May. And the other one, I feel like either one could have been it, and now I see it because it's like his first movie. Now I get it. Never mind. Working it all in my head right now. Number 13. Oh, if it was 14, that could have tied in. But number 13, Fantastic Four. That probably sounds crazy, but I'm so fucking excited for this. But if they were released a director, or if they were released cast, or something, but I know they're saving a lot of this stuff. They were probably just doing release dates for Comic-Con and actual details about the projects in D23, which only like in September. So I understand why, but like they only give a date, which was the start of Phase 6. I think November 8th, 2024. So I'm very excited for it. I just can't be more excited for the other things because I'm like seeing more info or hearing more information about the other ones. But that, when I get a trailer or information, it's going to jump right to the fucking top. I cannot wait for the Fantastic Four. Number 12, Ironheart. Not going to lie, after seeing her little tiny bit of snippets in the Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer, she bumped up a lot. Because like I said, I'm a very visual person. As soon as I saw her, I was like, this looks great. And I just loved the little moment. They had that tease, kind of like an homage to Tony Stark in Iron Man 1. They gave a release date, fall 2024, fall 2023 on Disney+. I also like that actress, so I'm really excited for it. So that's why it's number 12. Number 11. Like I said, there was one more animation project that I did not mention, and it's pretty high for my list. Like I said, the animation of the live action was flashier, but this is just as flashy as live action because of two big things, actually. Marvel Zombies. They said that it's going to be TVMA for gore and stuff, which I'm like, whoa, that's what kind of drove me up. I'm like, this is going to be good, because I thought the other one was kind of gory a little bit as much as I could. So very excited. It's in the same What If episode universe, and they announced some of the cast, and it was like Yelena, Red Guardian, Hawkeye. No, Hawkeye was a zombie, but like Kate Bishop, Miss Marvel, Katie from Shang-Chi, and the zombies like Icarus from Eternals, Hawkeye, Captain Marvel, Abomination, all this. Scarlet Witch, she's back, which is very exciting about. So I mean, like, it just sounds really good. I feel like that episode is kind of cool anyway. So, and they're adding a lot of the new characters from Phase 4, and I feel like it's just kind of culminating to something that could be really cool. So all this information sounded really cool, especially TVMA. Ever since they did like the Netflix shows on Disney Plus, they've really been trying to push the envelope, and I think this could be really cool, like a really cool added element to it to make it TVMA instead of kind of doing it what they did like when What If. That's going to be coming out in 2024 on Disney Plus. Got my little handy notes right here. If you see me looking down, that's why. Number 10, Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Now, I fucking love WandaVision. My favorite Disney Plus show so far. So obviously it's going to be high. And they got some new information. 2 things, actually. The name change. It is not Agatha House of Harkness. It is Coven of Chaos, which teases Wanda. Chaos magic? I don't know. I hope so, because Wanda's amazing. She's my favorite character. Sorry. Just gushing a little bit. But also coming out winter 2023 or 2024, but it's soon. Very excited. I hope it's from Jack Schaefer, who also did WandaVision, so I hope it kind of has that same greatness to it. Very excited for it. I also just love the purple in the title. Great. Can't wait for that. Number 9, Secret Invasion. So hyped for this one. They released a trailer at Comic-Con. From what I've heard, it's very dark tone, like Winter Soldier, so that makes me excited because we kind of been on a little bit of a funny streak with the MCU, and I like the kind of mix of the two. I read Colby Smulders was there, who plays Maria Hill, and she said, you really don't know who's a Skrull, which I was so excited for because I was very curious how they're going to do this show after Captain Marvel, and like the Skrulls were good, so I'm curious, but I guess they are overtaking, and I'm very excited for that. And they said, Nick Fury, you're kind of getting an origin story. So I'm very, very, very excited for that. And that comes out spring 2023, so soon. And it just looks... I'm so happy it's a Disney Plus show, too, because it's going to be so epic. I heard it's really good. I mean, the trailer I heard was really good. Don Cheadle showed up. So Armor Wars was announced, but Don Cheadle did show up somewhere in Comic-Con. So, number 8, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Very highly anticipated movie. Very excited for this movie. They released a trailer, not to the public, but like Secret Invasion, not to the public. And I heard it was so fucking emotional. Like, people were crying. I saw sort of a leaked version of it. I can kind of see why. It really tugs on the heartstrings. They really, at the panel, teased that this is the final story of this. It's the final chapter of this story with this team. So it's kind of upsetting. Maria Bakalova is playing Cosmo the dog, so that was surprising. Adam Warlock, I saw an image of. He looks really cool, and it's Will Poulter, who's always good. High Evolutionary is the villain, and he showed up, the guy from Peacemaker, the actor from Peacemaker, who was great in that show. So he showed up in costume at Comic-Con. He looked great. So I can see even like, and that was just without the visual effects and all that. So add that, and it's going to be like fantastic. Cannot wait. It was kind of hard to do this one, my next one, because I didn't see the footage, but I was hearing about it. And from what I heard and stuff like that, and then I saw some of the footage, and both of them are really, really good. So it was really hard. Now we're entering the top 10. So, I mean, you got to put someone somewhere. So that's sort of what it is. Like I said, really excited for all these movies. Oh, and James Gunn teased someone is going to die. So, like, it's going to be emotional. Like, I love the first one, didn't love the second one, but this one I feel like is going to be really strong. Guardians of the Galaxy also comes out May 3rd, 2023. So this summer. Really excited. Number 7, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Apparently the trailer confirmed MODOK, which is really exciting. Bill Murray is definitely in it, they said, after some rumors. Kang looks so fucking menacing, they said, and just amazing. Jonathan Majors is playing him to a T. And I saw some of the clip, and it looked really serious, which I'm at for an Ant-Man movie, which surprised me. So maybe I think that's the one thing with Ant-Man. It kind of goes a little too far, sort of like the Thors a little bit. I know that's a controversial thing, but sometimes it pushes the funny a little too much. So I hope this one has a better tone to it, and it looks like it does. It looks like they're in the quantum realm for a lot of it. Scott Lang is just making books. I mean, for Miss Marvel, you saw he was on a podcast. So I love that. That's the reason why everyone knows about everyone in the MCU. Also, like, I heard like they had a tease at the end where he was like, I'm an Avenger, and Kang was like, I'm a conqueror. Have I killed you before? Like, it's going to be mind blowing. And it's also setting up another movie that I'm going to get to probably in like 2 or 3 spots. But yeah, so Quantumania starts phase 5 in February 17th, 2023. So it's a good one. And they released the poster, and it just looks good. All these things look so fucking good. Number 6. Now, people are going to think I have this way too low, but it's Daredevil Born Again. And I'm going to tell you the only reason why it's so low. 18 episodes. That's a lot. More than Netflix, more than any Disney Plus show. It's a lot. So, like, and I was talking to someone about it, and they were like, maybe it's going to be more like the comics, more episodic, just kind of have people coming and going with like an overarching story, but not too specific, but having it kind of like episodic, kind of sort of procedural. I think they're testing that out with She-Hulk. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it could be amazing. I'm just nervous with the 18 episodes. That's almost 2 seasons for normal Disney Plus shows. So it makes me a little nervous. But if it's more like if they make it more episodic and more like the comics, it could work. And Kevin Feige we trust. So I just have to wait and see. That's gonna be coming out spring 2024. So pretty soon. So, and everyone's been clamoring for it, and he's popping up all over before that. Number 5, Thunderbolts. I have been waiting for this movie for so fucking long, and they finally kind of teased it in the press. And then I guess people were like, well, I guess I can talk about it. So like it was confirmed without being confirmed, and then they confirmed it. It is ending phase 5 in July of 2024? July 26th of 2024. So that's the one I was talking about with Captain America. Like which one would be the bigger movie? And I guess because Captain America, it's going to be him. But Thunderbolts is going to be a big movie too. And they said there's going to be villains that we've seen and villains that we have not seen. And that makes me even more excited. I love the idea of Suicide Squad, so I always wanted Marvel to do it, and I'm now so excited that they finally are. Cannot wait for this movie. Just, this was like, I was like, finally, they actually confirmed it, like, not just like in the trades, you know? So excited. Here we go. We just hit the top 5. Now, number 4, Avengers, Kang Dynasty. Now, I'm not familiar with the story they're basing it on, but I mean, it's an Avengers movie. It's gonna be great. Jonathan Majors, Avengers level movie, Marvel. It's gonna be great. That comes out May 2nd, 2025. That is in the middle of kind of phase 6, towards the end, and it's probably gonna have an amazing cliffhanger because my number 3 is Avengers: Secret Wars. That's crazy. And another reason why it's crazy, it comes out 6 months after Kang Dynasty. So it's like that's why I'm like it's gonna be a massive cliffhanger. If they did the blip with a year in between, imagine 6 months, like to really fucking like just like smack you in the head with a cliffhanger. Quick backtrack: the director from Shang-Chi is directing Kang Dynasty, so that's a big step for him. So can't wait for that. But yeah, back to Secret Wars. I mean, I know this story. It's gonna be wild. The amount of people that are gonna be in. It's gonna be bigger than Endgame. It's gonna be bigger than the whole Infinity Saga possibly combined. So this is wild. Like I cannot wait to see how they do it. I hope they do it right. Like, I cannot wait for Secret Wars. That comes out November 6th. November 7th. It's closing out phase 6, 2025. And I know, like, they specifically said the Russo, and I know how I said the Shang-Chi director is directing Kang Dynasty. They have come out and said the Russo brothers are not directing Secret Wars, even though everyone wants them to, and they wanted to. So I'm really curious to see who they choose. I doubt it's going to be the Shang-Chi director because they come out way too close to each other to do one director. It's going to have to be 2, and I wonder how that's going to be because Infinity War and Endgame was so good with one director for both of them. We'll have to see those 2 Avengers movies. Like I was not expecting that because they were like, don't expect an Avengers movie for a while, and since 2019, it's going to be almost 5 years or something like that. If my math's wrong, I apologize. But like Kang Dynasty, I'm excited for it. It's like I said, Avengers movie. It's Kang, you know. But like Secret Wars is next level. You're thinking people from the Spider-Verse, people from XMen, people from Fantastic Four. Like what people were expecting from Multiverse of Madness, I think is going to happen in Secret Wars. Can't fucking wait. Number 2, it was my number 1 until number 1's trailer came out. It is She-Hulk. I think this is going to be one of the best Disney Plus shows so far. The trailer was amazing. They officially confirmed that Wong and Daredevil in his yellow and red suit are in it, which is great. I love, and they said there's going to be a lot of cameos, which I love. I think this show is really going to deliver everything. The cameos, the story, it's going to have it all, and I cannot wait for it. It cannot come soon enough. August 17th. Oh, it's like, oh, it's so close I can touch it, but I just want to watch it. And just Tatiana Maslany and the Hulk, and having the Hulk, I like the Hulk, so having more Hulks, it's great. I can't wait. My number one, drum roll please. You can assume what it is because I have not said it yet. Number one is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I've been waiting for a trailer for this movie because I just wanted to see what direction they were going in, and boy, am I impressed. The trailer was probably one of the best MCU trailers I've ever seen. It brought tears to my eyes. It's just the way they're doing it, I think, is the perfect way. I know people want it to be recast, but I don't think that would have worked as much as this is going to work. Namor looks amazing. The Atlanteans look amazing. It's very Avatar, but like it almost looks better than Avatar. It's very Aquaman, but looks better than Aquaman. So it didn't even look like a Marvel movie. It looked like just a straight up epic drama, and I cannot wait. Like, I watched trailers so many times. Like, it's just so perfect, and it's beautiful to look at. Like, I just November 11th cannot come soon enough of this year. So like, once those tickets come out, I am buying them. I might see it a couple times. I just pray that it's as good as the trailer is, because the trailer is amazing. And as of right now, like, I'm already thinking it's gonna be my favorite movie of the year. Like, the trailer was that good. But yeah, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, November 11th this year. It's the end of Phase 4. No matter what you thought of Phase 4, so we're moving on into the Multiverse Saga. As I said earlier in the video, I cannot wait. I want to know your ratings and like how hyped you are for which movies. What's your rating of hype? Is that a thing? What's your hype rating, I guess, of all the ones they announced? We're eating good. We're eating good. So please let me know down in the comments. I will see you later. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Cheers.